Hey guys, Break here. Today we're going to talk about Sea of Indolence, the first 960 Abyssal dungeon. One big difference you may notice about this dungeon is that it requires 8 people instead of 4. Don't worry about this too much for this dungeon though. Before we get into the first boss, do note that for part of this dungeon, you will be wearing a diving suit. The diving suit has a few different skills that you will have a chance to get familiar with prior to heading to the first boss, as the first boss actually has you using this set of skills. The first boss in this dungeon is simple, which makes not having your usual skills not too bad. It will spawn a shark-like creature that you must kill, which will give your party a damage buff to kill the main boss. On your way to the next boss, you will notice you have your normal skills back. However, you now have a depleting meter above your head. This is your oxygen meter, which you must periodically refill using oxygen plants or bubbles that spawn around the map. When your oxygen meter runs out, although you won't be insta-killed, you will begin to take large chunks of damage. For the second boss, I would recommend standing to the side of the boss as he has very few side attacks, and you can safely hit him from there. It's important to know that although red indicators are the usual damage dealing attacks, for this fight yellow indicators are attacks that will deplete your oxygen meter. During this fight, a message will pop up warning you to head to the safe zone. You must go there immediately or else you will be insta-killed. You should be careful not to spread too far apart during this fight, otherwise you may find you're too far away to get there in time. That said, I would suggest grabbing oxygen just after this attack to ensure you're back with the group in time for the next one. The next phase of this boss involves it dropping down so you can see its beautiful face. The boss will have some new attacks, but the main thing to look out for is when it's beginning to back up. After this, it will then charge forward, shooting a beam that will petrify any party members hit. If your party member gets petrified, you must auto-attack them to free them. This can be tricky if you have party members who consistently end up petrified, especially combined with the previous insta-kill mechanic as well as the oxygen meter. That's pretty much it for this dungeon. Make sure to like, follow, and subscribe, and thank you all for watching. Let me know if this helped and what other guides you'd like to see. Of course, you can catch me live at twitch.tv, The Break Train.